So one of the questions is, did your parents ever talk about any of their ancestors? Like, did you hear your mom or your dad ever talking about, oh, I remember my grandma or my grandpa? Did they ever do that?
They probably did, but we were so young we probably didn't pay attention. We didn't even hardly know them.
I don't think they had time to talk, Brett.
I think our mom had a stepdad, didn't she?
George.
Newsom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she really talked about him a lot. But
Mm-hmm.
he was
Grandmother.
Her grandmother was something
I didn't know
else,
that
boy.
one.
Yes, you did. You
Yeah.
knew her.
Nipped.
You did. You knew him.
He's recording this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, this is good stuff.
I was just talking about our grandma, Nippin.
Oh, okay.
Runs in the family.
I was gonna say,
What was it? I missed that one.
okay, did
I want a little humor in here.
She's the cream of the crop.
did anyone who wasn't related to you, or at the time related, did anybody not related to you live with the family at any point? Do you guys remember that? This would be more back in Kentucky, I would assume.
Well,
Not that I know of.
no, there probably wouldn't have been room. I mean, we had a huge house. Our dad built it. And we had bedrooms downstairs and upstairs.
I wanted him to take a picture of us laying up there on the TV.
Yes.
And, but
And
I
also
don't,
got Mother and Dad's
I don't
picture
even
of her.
remember people coming to visit and
She did.
spending the night,
What's that?
but they could have, because I was really little,
Yeah. How old were you when you moved?
I was like 5, maybe 6, five
Okay.
and a half, 6 and a half.
I
Okay.
was 8 or
Because
9, I guess.
I went to school at Waterloo my first year. And your mother and Joanne and Rose, they had to take turns sitting with me because I was such a baby.
Yeah, I spent 3 months at least in her class.
Yeah, when they had their study halls, they sat with me
Mm-hmm.
because I was such a brat.
Cry, she just cry and cry. Teacher said, well, we're gonna have to send you back to your class, because I was getting behind on my work. And she said, we're gonna have to do something with her, and I said, yeah, I don't know what. She said, well, I'll tell you what, said, we'll just let her cry. Said, we're gonna put her right here in the seat and just let her cry it out. And she did, I guess. I went out and left her in there.
I was in first grade, 7 years old. Somebody should have. Whatever.
Well,
What they
And I
want
was
to do.
jealous of her when she was little.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I about killed her.
Yeah, when I was, you don't want to hear that?
I was on
Please.
her with both hands and feet, I
And
guess.
when she would jump on my stomach, she'd jump up.
She
and
was
I would,
blue.
hold my hands up, They went and got our dad and said that I was dead.
oh wow.
Really?
I was a
Yes.
sneaky little kid, real sneaky.
And you know that we have
Off
an
into the
older
house
sister.
and about kill her.
She's, Brooke, Edel Brooke. She was the oldest. She had a cleft palate and she couldn't eat. And they didn't know how. They tried turning a spoon up in the roofer and she'd just gag,
Yep.
She only lived, how long did she live?
3 days.
How long?
And
3.
today,
3 days.
stomach, put it in their nose, tubes in their stomach, and my husband lived like that for quite a while.
Yeah.
Fed him through the stomach.
But when Jean was little, or she was little, I would, I ain't gonna tell the whole story.
Please don't.
This is what she did to me.
They put people in prison for stuff.
I would get, I would get behind the door. Mother would make a pallet in the floor and put Jean on it, because she was the baby. and give her a good warm bottle. Back then they warmed her bottle and put that brown syrup in it and she'd shake it up. Well, I'd be behind the door watching because I knew that was good because I just had one. She took mine and gave it to Jean, but I didn't like that. So I got behind the door.
Who did it, me?
No, I did. I got behind the door and she'd give Jean that bottle. She'd turn it up there and start sucking on it and I'd grab it out of her mouth and I would suck that dry, run back behind the door before Mother got out of the kitchen.
Don't wonder I look what way I do.
She did me that way. She did me like that. My mom would fix me a bottle and she'd take it and eat it. My mom would come back and say,
I did.
my goodness, you ate that quick. You know?
There's something wrong with that baby. It's eating too much. So she would fix Jean another bottle.
I think she should
And
have
I'd
fixed
say,
all
oh
of us
boy,
one
I'm
at
gonna
a
get
time.
I'd say, oh boy, I'm gonna get 2 this time.
We should have had,
Well, I got 2
she should have
alright.
had all of us
This
one
is
at one time.
pure gold.